All right, y'all. Let's get to the show. In an upcoming episode of The Kardashians, Kim Kardashian revealed that Ye's past shenanigans are going to be far more damaging to their kids than her sex tape would ever be. Do y'all agree? Q, let's go to you first. What do you think?
You know what? To be honest with you, I'm actually inclined to agree. I don't think the sex tape is going to be damaging at all when you bounce it against the life that the sex tape created for her and those children. The children, once they get old enough to realize it, are probably going to be thankful for the sex tape the same way she is. But when you have Kanye, when you have a mom and a dad, period, going at each other, saying things about each other, exposing each other in the media, once the children get old enough to pick sides, they're going to see that, and it probably is going to invoke some type of negative emotions towards their father.
Okay, makes sense. Al, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Q and I agree with Kim. But the real thing here, because, Kim really hasn't been very negative about Kanye in the media. In fact, she's been silent when she could have been a lot more vocal. And the reason being, honestly, guys, I really feel like Kim is embarrassed, if anything. I think she's embarrassed that she married him. I think she's embarrassed that, he continues to put out this narrative that, her parenting skills are in question. And I think she's embarrassed, that she has all these kids with him and she's got to pretend like, there's no problem in their home. And it really is. And, because Kim has worked very hard to make sure that she's a very good mother, and that she doesn't lose her image as it relates to, parenting these kids. I think she's embarrassed. But Kim should have no concern, because another thing is this generation is going to view sex tapes differently. My generation viewed it as bad. The generation now views it as not so bad. So by the time they get grown, they're going to be like, oh, a sex tape, that's nothing.
That's what I was going to say. It's really not as big of a deal as it used to be. It used to be devastating for your career. If a sex tape leaks, it's like, oh, it can end what you got going on. Now it starts a career, it keeps a career flourishing, and it actually invigorates a career. I think it is going to be way more painful to see the things that Kanye said about their mom, talking about wanting to abort. I mean, who wants to hear that your mom contemplated aborting you or your dad wanted that to happen? Like that's jacked up. I think that kind of stuff. It's not easy to deal with someone that has, mental issues like that. So I give her kudos because, like you said, she could have been sprayed him. What was it, Al? One of y'all said it. She could really spray him a lot. She could really say a lot, and she has not, for the most part.